He's Jeff King. I'm Andy Erickson. This is not another shooting show. We go to Memphis, Tennessee, where a man has been arrested after allegedly shooting himself in the hand, which struck a vehicle in a Walmart parking lot in Raleigh. Which is this? No, it says Memphis, but it must be a suburb of Memphis. Okay. Memphis police responded around 7:11 p.m. Saturday to the Walmart on Austin P. Highway near New Covington Pike. Officers said a woman told them she was sitting in her vehicle when she heard a gunshot and later found her rear passenger side door had been hit. The woman told police the shot came from a white Chevy driven by a man who appeared to have a hand injury. Investigators found a bullet fragment inside the woman's vehicle and probably some DNA belonging to him. Then learned the driver had gone to Methodist North Hospital. At the hospital, officers identified the man as Elijah Jones, who was being treated for a gunshot wound to his hand. Police also located the Chevy in the parking lot and said they found a handgun in the passenger seat along with a casing on the floorboard. Jones told officers the gun fired as he tried to retrieve it from under the driver's seat, striking his hand. Police took him into custody and charged him with reckless endangerment for discharging the firearm within a motor vehicle. Bond was set at $100,000. Jesus. That's
fuck that guy.
A little steep, I guess. Yeah. Hey, get this guy a job with the Pasadena Police Department. This video, holy shit, that was going around our group chat today, and then I got it from like 4 or 5 other people today. Oh, no, there's Facebook Messenger. I got it from 2 more. Okay. So, describe this video, Jeff. It's amazing.
So it looks like the dash cam of the police car is pulling up in their parking garage. It's literally their parking garage. And there's 2 cops standing on either side of the trunk. And as the car is pulling up, one of the cops just pulls his gun and points at the guy pulling up.
But it's clearly like a dash cam from a cop car. It's so confusing when you see the video for the first time.
Yeah. And then he ends up holstering it, and then you see him get shot in the shoulder. And you're like, wait, what?
Along with a bunch of smoke and muzzle blast from from the vehicle that the camera is on. Like there's a whole bunch of gun smoke flies in front of the windshield. So
the Pasadena police just released this dash cam video. It shows an officer getting hit by a fellow officer in what police called a horseplay incident. The footage taken inside Pasadena police parking garage captures a patrol car pulling up behind 2 officers standing near another vehicle. One of the officers standing outside is seen quickly drawing his gun and pointing it at the officer in the patrol car. After a few seconds, he reholsters the weapon. The video does not show what happens next. It doesn't show the inside. But the police chief said an officer seated in the patrol car drew a gun which discharged. A bullet traveled through the windshield and struck the other officer in the shoulder. First time a cop shot at someone and actually hit what they were trying to.
The only reason it hit the other cop is because it hit the windshield and deflected into his shoulder. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have missed by 2 feet.
Right, because it going out, it deflects up. So he would have hit him in like the hand at best.
Wouldn't it deflect down going out?
No, when it comes in, it deflects down.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah. So this shooting actually happened last September, but the department had to release the video Wednesday. Pasadena Police Chief Gene Harris confirmed to Eyewitness News that the officer who shot his colleague was fired. Good. Harris identified the officer who was fired as Roy Altoro or something. Horseplay or failure to adhere to safety rules and standards of professional conduct will not be tolerated. The officer that was shot recovered and is still employed by the department. So apparently horseplay will be tolerated.
Well, he started it. The guy who got to keep his job started it.
Yeah, if motherfucker pull a gun on me, I don't give a shit. Well, if I'm down range of you at a USPSA match and you unholster your gun, there's a part of me that's like, we unloaded start. Let's go, motherfucker. Like, we're going to figure this shit out.
So if you were the guy in the car and you pulled in up behind these 2 guys who were also in the parking ramp, it's full of police cars, and that guy did exactly what he did, I would like you to give the oration of your reaction.
First first, I may slam on the gas and hit his partner to get the fuck out of the way of a guy pointing a gun at me, because fuck them. And then once he reholstered, I would get out of my car and I would proceed to make sure he could not use his limbs again.
I would have just got out and told him what a dumb motherfucker he is. And fuck thin blue line. I'm telling our boss, you just pointed a fucking gun at me. You dumb son of a bitch. You should not be a cop ever. It's the most mind-blowing.
But here's the other side to it. My guess is they're buddies. And this was like a joke between them.
Because you know how we're at matches all the time. We just point guns at each other.
I as someone who reads a lot of stories from the military, it's not outside of the level of horseplay that they do. But yes, it is the most irresponsible horseplay I think I have video of. I'm not even like being I'm not being the old guy. Like, sure, 18, 19, 20-year-olds when they're at war, I kind of get it, you know. Yeah,
but like cops in Pasadena, California, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely perplexed how they thought this was a good idea, because like I can 100% see the like fake draw, like haha, I have fake drawn, and you know, if my gun was in my hand, you know, whatever. But yeah, literally pointing a firearm at another person, especially like in uniform, on camera, at work, like every part of this is pants on head retarded. Like
on camera.
Yeah, like multiple cameras, because you know there's a fucking security surveillance video of the parking garage. You got your body cams, you got your police patrol vehicle cams. Like what? Why would you think that was a good idea? So that dipshit is still employed is remarkable. Something police union, something. But if he is not fired by the end of this investigation, then there is no accountability. Because that is one of the most egregious violations of gun safety I think I've seen.
Yeah. I Googled what pistol is issued to the Pasadena Police Department. It does not. Like, there is not a listing of it anywhere.
It looks like a Glockenspiel.
Probably. LAPD has FNs now. FN 509s.
I thought that they... Oh, no, I think the sheriff went MMP.
Yeah. No, it was the California Highway Patrol.
Highway Patrol, that's what it was.
Yep. Highway Patrol did that. Yep. Speaking of guns and fun, last week while we were getting ready for Great Plains, I got to have fun with guns, like the most fun with guns. Silencer Central is in Sioux Falls. Like, that's where their, headquarters is, started by a guy in Sioux Falls here. And they were out at our range. They actually have like a sponsor membership at our range to do demos and training and so on and so forth. And their sign is actually in a box in the clubhouse. No one's had time to hang it up yet to put their sign on the rifle range. But anyway, so they were just needing to do some employee training, and some of their social media influencers were there, and they needed to do some stuff. And so they were there, they did their thing. And then the guys that were still there, they were about to tear down and stuff. They're like, hey, it was me and Mike were over in Bay 5. And they're like, one of the guys walked over. He's like, hey, you guys want to shoot an MP5 and M249 and eat some sandwiches?
Oh no. How could you ever find the willingness to do that?
We tore ourselves away from match prep to... How
dare you?
To go over and shoot shit I've never shot in my life, and holy crap, was it awesome.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even all. I mean, we also shot, an AR, full auto AR. I think everything we shot was full auto except for the lever action. I shot a full auto 300 Blackout. That was really smoky. I didn't like that. I'm a lefty shooting. Of course, they all have suppressors on it. It's Silencer Central.
I would hope so.
Yeah. The 300 blackout was not my favorite. That was very, very, very smoky. Lots of carbon, lots of powder in my face. The first thing we shot was the MP5. I got to do the HK slap for the first time. I'd never shot one ever. It just so happened to be one with all the switches. And I shot a couple of bursts on the 3-round burst, and that was fun. But I shot like 3 of them. The guy goes, "Hey, switch it to full auto." I was like, "Oh, fuck, yeah, duh. I can't believe I forgot to do this." And so then I flip it to full auto, and then I went, and it was done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It empties the gun very quickly.
So quickly. And I was like, "Was that mag full?" He goes, "Yeah." But I mean, 4 3-round burst was almost half of it.
Yeah.
You know. So, the bullets went really quickly. And this was like your standard MP5. Had a stock. You know, I don't know how long, I don't recall how long the barrel was. Had a suppressor on it. And, you know, it climbed just ever so slightly. But if I just like decided I don't want the muzzle to climb, it didn't.
Yep.
It was really cool. The lever action 4570, that was a hoot. I had actually shot one of those suppressed before, so that wasn't super exciting. The 300 blackout, the AR, and then of course the 249 with some very short, shiny suppressor on it. I'm sure it was titanium or something. I don't know what it was, but I'd never shot a 249. I never even held linked ammo in my hand before. I'd never even held the links in my hand before. I just had never happened upon it. You know, I didn't load the links or anything. They had one really big belt there. I was like, this is going to be fucking awesome. And he's like, oh, we can't, no, where's that shorter belt? There it is. So
like, damn it, Dave.
I know. So instead of getting to shoot like 200 rounds, I got to shoot like 30. So
poor you.
I know. Poor me. I did just one little burst just to get the feel of it. And I was surprised how it was sitting on a table with a very, you know, sheen tablecloth, you know.
Yep.
And so on the bipod, it actually pushed back into me pretty good.
Yeah.
But I also wasn't really thinking about it like, oh, I got to lean into this a little bit. But once I did lean in, that fucker didn't move. It was just gone. And bullets were impacting all over the target, and I had a giant smile on my face. It was so fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it so thoroughly.
Did it make you actually want to buy a machine gun?
No. No, it didn't. But I really enjoyed shooting it a whole bunch.
I've shot an MP5. It wasn't suppressed, so I can share that experience with you. But I've never shot a belt-fed anything. So
oh man, it was cool. It was cool.
We got to call them. We're media now. We can be like, hey, let's do a media day where we shoot.
No, I
guns.
just look at the calendar when I know they're going to be there because I see the emails when they're going to be there, and I know when they're going to be there.
Could you maybe call a friend? Like I may know a homie that could spend a day on the range. Like, oh shit, y'all here? Oh, who would have guessed?
Yeah. No, maybe. I mean, I can't make any promises.
Yeah, no,
but
I
can
promises.
make sure you're there when they're there.
Yeah,
and of course, the day you take time to drive all the way up to Sioux Falls, just to
day it rains out.
No, they show up with bolt guns.
That would be fun. That would be my luck.
Because most of the time, what they're out there doing is just like testing, with like new models, and it's usually just like a couple of guys with a bolt gun, and they're just firing single rounds through it over on the 300-yard rifle range. But no, it was super fun. I'm so thank you, Silencer Central guys, for doing that. That was, and the sandwich was fucking great too. I just gotta say. I don't know where I don't remember where they were from, but the cookies and the sandwich were really, really good.
That's good. Speaking of full autos, I found a video. I think I sent it to the group chat. Some dude shot a USPSA stage with a World War II BAR. It was like 20 round mags, full auto, and it looked like the most unpleasant shooting on the planet. Because 30-06 is not the nicest cartridge to shoot.
No, but that's a heavy gun.
Yeah, it's like 20 pounds or 23 pounds, I think. And so this dude's lugging it through like a minute-long stage and has to do a standing reload. And it's like, yeah, here, hold up 23 pounds with your hand while you're trying to manipulate this like rock and lock fucking magazine in there to get going. Then he had to burn like 5 rounds of 30-06 so he could dump it with the bolt open. Like, oh man, that would be fun for like the first stage, and then after that, I would probably be like, I fucked up.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. Yeah, and this is like a full auto BAR, so he's like trying to just shoot 2 rounds. Sometimes he's getting 3, and damn.
And they got 20 round mags, so every time he accidentally puts 3, it's like, oh well, shit, gonna have to reload.
There goes the round count. Oh. That would have been fun. No, I kind of want to...
Expensive.
Sometime at a USPSA match, I just want to, like, on the classifier or short course, like, when the match is over, like, hey, don't tear that down. I'm going to take my M1 through there.
Oh, yeah.
Reloading! Ping! Oh, God. I did mention on the podcast the M1 clip that my son left in my truck.
Yep, that it rattles around.
It makes me laugh every time it goes ding. Every time, just because I know he's just a shit being funny.
Yeah.
And so if I ever hit the brakes hard, or just every once in a while, if I take a quarter kind of sharp, I'll hear it go ding. And it's just that.
So if you're at Cornhusker in a few weeks and Andy's your RO, make sure you have an M1 clip so that when you throw it on the ground, he smiles before he starts scoring.
No, it's just it only makes me smile because I know my son left it in my car or in my truck. That's why it makes me smile. Makes me laugh. You know, if I just hear M1 clip ping at Cornhusker, I'll be like, what the fuck is that? But then if I turn around and see my son there, then I'll probably die laughing because he'll have that shit-eating grin on his face. Anyway, Beretta has a new pistol. We're going to talk about that coming up. Jeff convinced someone to not reload, whatever that means. And I have NASS Dad jokes that are funny, and they're going to make Jeff laugh.
We shall see.
I think one of them is just going to be like, oh, Jesus. I'm going to get at least one of those, but I'm going to get some laughs out of Jeff with NASS Dad jokes. That's all coming up after patreon.com/notanothershootingshow. It is only $3.57 a month. You will get all of this episode and all of every second episode every single week. Plus, you know, when I get new 407 comps in, you'll find out first. I have green ones still remaining. I'm all out of red. That giant batch I bought a couple weeks ago, gone. Sold the last one today, but I still have green ones in as of the day this is dropping. So notanothershootingshow.com/407comp if you want the best deal you can get on a Hollow Sun 407 comp. I can't tell you the price because you have to add to cart to find that out because, you know, map pricing. Not Another Shooting Show on YouTube. We were at 99 subscribers, Jeff. Woo. We just need one more. And after Jeff gets back from Croatia, we're going to test camera shit out. And then I think that's when we're going to go. We're going to do it live with the video. Not live, but we'll try to launch the video. r/NASS on Reddit, MW Activewear. Get your jerseys from Michelle. Cornhusker Classics coming up in a couple weeks. It's sold out. Rushmore State Championship in Rapid City, July 11th and 12th. Registration open. Cops match in Des Moines, July 26th. Illinois section is August 15th and 16th in Havana, Illinois. And Minnesota section August 29th and 30th in Forest Lake. Boom! Patreon.com/notanothershootingshow. It's only $3.57 a month.